Hey everybody, welcome to TK TV. I'm your host, Tracy Knight. I'm with the TK and TK TV. Happy Saturday, y'all. I hope you guys are already enjoying this holiday weekend. If you get to have Monday off, yay you, because I do too. And if you're new here and this is your first time here, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, sit back, watch for a couple of minutes if you need to, just to make sure you know this is what you want to do. But go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and please put a comment down below. Now, TKTV is all about a lot of stuff. You know, whatever TK is going through lately. I'm expanding, you know what I do here, from my Ozempic update, and this ain't it, to, you know, new things that's going on, travel, again, that ain't it, or my favorite, reviews, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, again, if you're new here, welcome. If you're just joining me again for another time, another go round, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Love you guys. So I'm going to be, removing my makeup because it's about 9:20, right? And the hubs and I had been hanging out tonight. And so I'm going to give you guys a review of what we went to go see tonight. Disclaimer, it's just my opinion. Some people were like overjoyed with it. I mean, they were like, woohoo. I wasn't. So if you're like dying to know, stick around because I'm about to tell you. But like I said, we're getting ready, like that whole get ready with me. Get ready for bed with me because it's been a long day. But I got to get this makeup off my face. So we went, first of all, look at that. I had my face painted, y'all. First time I've ever done it in a long time, all right? But, well, maybe ever, maybe since I was a kid, okay? So I got my face painted because my husband and I went to a little thing called Paranormal Cirque, like the Cirque du Soleil, Circus du Soleil, or whatever that is. Paranormal Cirque, okay? Now, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see it because I posted a picture and a couple of things up there. We weren't allowed to use our cameras, though. Some people are so hard-headed, they did it anyway. But, how can I say this? It was good. It was good up until intermission. And that's where we left. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? But while I'm doing that, I got to get this makeup off my face. Not to mention the paint on thing, which is cute. I'm looking in the mirror while I'm looking at you guys, which was cute. Enhanced the already pretty makeup I did earlier today. But it was cute, but it's got to go. You can see it's smudged and all up in here because I wear glasses. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and take my makeup first while we talk about it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to take off my eye makeup using Mary Kay's. Because, of course, I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. What else would I be using? Duh. Anyway, I'm going to be using the Mary Kay Oil-Free Oil Makeup Remover, okay? Shake it up a little bit. It is amazing. I mean, even the waterproof stuff don't stay. Okay, so we went to go see this paranormal event. I'm going to just call it paranormal because me and the Cirque, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. We're not getting along. So I'm going to just put a little bit of the eye makeup on there, and I'm going to just put it on there. Just a few seconds. Anyway, we went to go see that, and I have to say, my first impression, my impression of what I thought it was going to be before we went, I can't say I was pleasantly surprised. I was a little bit off-put because it kind of wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I mean, when I think paranormal, I think paranormal, scary, creepy, like Annabelle, Exorcist, those kind of things. I think that. And that's what I was expecting when we went. Okay, look how I took all that off. Look, all that off. Right? I'm going to try to get up under my eyes because I always miss that part. And it doesn't irritate my eyes, so we're doing good. Anyway, I was expecting the blood, and the gory stuff. Yeah, not so much. Okay, so you see how I clean my eyes off pretty good? Oil-free makeup remover. And then I'm going to do a pre-wash, okay? Since I have a full face of makeup on, plus their little paint makeup, I'm going to do a little pre-wash, and I'm going to use the micellar water for that. Mary Kay micellar water. Now, all the products I'm using is Mary Kay, so maybe I won't say it again, but the micellar water, which is amazing for situations like this if I want to do a pre-wash. I'm going to take a cleaner reusable round. Okay, I'll put some of that on. So we got there early. We rather be early than late, right? Oh wow, I know I was forgetting something. Like, why am I putting on a headband for the hair that ain't really the hair? But you know, it's a routine. You got to keep up with the routines, right? And I don't want my hair getting all in the way. All right. Ain't she cute? Anyway, so we went early because we didn't want to be late. Want to make sure. And the seats where you are when you purchased your tickets, you purchased your seats, so you didn't have to worry about anybody sitting in your seat. And we were sitting on the end. We always sit on the end, even when we go to movie theaters. We sit on the end. Ooh, y'all see that? That paint makeup, but it can't. I mean, it's coming off. So, like I said, a pre-wash. I'm ready to do that. There's glitter on my face. Y'all know how hard it is to remove glitter. I don't care what you use. There's glitter, and glitter lasts forever. Anyway, we sat on the end, and we sat a fair amount away from the stage because apparently, because I've never been one of these paranormal events, they tend to pick people out of the audience. You know how you don't want to sit up front at a comedy special because you know the comedian may pick you to use as part of their gag. They do. They pick people from the audience, and when we got there, there were a lot of people who were really fans of this. They've been before, so they knew what to expect. Okay, look at all that makeup it took off. So that's the pre-makeup. You know, that's the pre-wash. So we were sitting a little fair ways back, had a great view of the stage and everything else like that. That was great. So, like I said, we went early, and it didn't start on time. Number one, it started. I'm gonna say about 6:35, maybe 6:40, because apparently the rules or the what is it when you buy your ticket online and everything, they put the little notes and stuff up there, what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot bring. They do mention that after a certain time, they're going to stop letting people in because it will mess up the flow of the performance, which I see happening and which I saw happen because people were late. And I don't mean just 5 minutes late. I mean 30 minutes late. And when you're sitting on the end and the seats are still open down the way, it is what it is. Okay? And it was like, oh my God. So eventually, most of the people were coming in. People were still coming in right around intermission. Now I'm going to use my Skin Vigorate brush, okay, so that I can cleanse my face the second time. And just a little bit of the foaming cleanser from the Voluform Repair Set. I love this because it cleans my skin. I ain't got to worry about it leaving no film or nothing like that, no sticky residue, okay? So we were sitting, let's just get to the beginning of the show. No. Remember the notes I was telling you about? Okay. They say in the notes, it does mention in the note that there is an adult theme. You shouldn't really be bringing kids. Okay. You know, things of that nature. So I was like, okay, don't want to bring the kids. I saw kids. And it was like, okay, I guess they didn't read the fine print. But then again, I guess it's going to be okay. I mean, it's a circus kind of thing. Acrobats and things of that nature, right? Now, I had already did some research. I'd seen the video. And again, if you've been on my page, on my Facebook page, you might see the video. And I may just stick it up here so you guys have some reference, okay? And let me say, this will go for a minute, right? And then it'll stop on its own. And then if you need to go any longer, you just turn it back on. It's got like 3 speeds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to use it on the lowest speed or second to lowest speed because I already washed my face with the micellar water, remember? So, but if I want to, look at it. Got the rest of that dirt off. Okay. So I'm going to rinse that out. Like I said, it gave you all the needs to know in the what am I thinking? In the fine print. What they did not tell you when they said adult thing, they meant adult thing. Okay, now it's a storyline to it, you know, and it's got a little comedic tone to it at a certain extent. But when I say adult theme to the max, I mean adult thing. Y'all see my little Mary Kay Rex says beautiful, beautiful. All right, so now that I've cleansed my face, it feels good. Like I said, I like that cleanser because I hate a sticky, tacky feel after you clean your face. I like for it to go in, cleanse my face, leaves it nice and smooth and fresh feeling. And with this brush, I know it's going in there even more than it would if I just used my face cloth. Okay, so there's that. And again, it's part of the Volume Firm Repair Set. I absolutely love it because, you know, for those of us who are 50 plus and fabulous, it works well for the skin. Okay, so now my skin looks a little more natural and beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna turn that water off. Anyway, so we're watching it and we're getting to, and then I gotta say, the acrobatics of it all was pretty good. I was impressed because number one, I can't do it. You ain't finna spin me around on no ropes, on no motorcycle that's on a thin little wire or whatever. No, we're not doing all that. So I was impressed with that. But it was the theme of it all that just kind of turned me completely off. Okay, intermission was an hour after it started, right? Oh, this is the Volume Firm Advanced Lifting Serum. This is my Spanx in a bottle. You know, that Botox in a bottle helps lift and firm and help brighten up my skin, you know, because after you reach a certain age, your skin starts doing some things and that you're not even aware of. And I ain't doing the saggy thing. We're not, see that? See that? Y'all see that? Boom, 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 boom. Because I keep my skincare routines on point, y'all, because of Mary Kay. I use it all. I use it daily. But you can use this twice a day if you like. Did I use it this morning? I don't know. But I'm going to use it tonight. And I'm running out. Oh, I'm running out. But I think I got enough for this last thing. Just a teeny bit. And I take a little bit. And I'm going to do it like this. Now, this is after you have cleansed your skin. So after you clean your skin, if you're going to use any serums or anything else like mask or anything, this is when you should be doing it. So I'm going to use my lifting serum. And I'm going to have to be honest. Normally, I use my lifting serum just in the daytime. But because I had so much makeup on today for this evening that I thought I just better give it a little extra touch. You see what I'm saying? And you see I'm trying to go up. And I'm going to give a look right here because, you know, Mary Kay said from the brown line to the brown line. Because gravity's not my friend. Anyway, so the theme of this, like I said, it was all about the acrobatics and the paranormal. I went in expecting the boo, the bang, the ooh, you know, jumping or whatever. Didn't happen. I sat there, and my honest opinion, now, it may have just been me. Maybe I'm a little bit of a prude. I did have kids, I don't know. I may just be a little bit of a prude, but it left me with 50 Shades meets the circus. 50 Shades of Grey meets the circus. Okay, I read the book, so I ain't that much of a prude, okay? And I've been to the circus. But that was just too much for me. I saw more booty cheeks than I would strolling the strip in California on the hottest flipping day in the world, okay? I mean, and I don't mean just female cheeks. I saw dude butt cheek. And it wasn't just my husband, okay? I mean, it was, like I said, I mean, it was just too much for me. So I wasn't uncomfortable, like, I wasn't doing that, but I kept thinking, this is not what I was expecting. I knew there was going to be an adult theme, but this is way too much for me. Way too much for me. Skin looks and feels amazing. Wait a minute. Let me get up under this eye, because I'm always afraid I never get too close to my eyes. One, because it's the sensitive part of my, you know, your face. You don't want to do a lot of pulling or whatever. But I'm always bad about getting that eyeliner from the bottom of my eye. I don't understand how some people just be red. Okay. Anyway, it was too much of the adult thing. And there were children there. And I kept, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you. There was a point in time where one of the actors, you know, doing his little bit, pulled somebody from the audience who happened to be hairless, let's say bald even. And the man ended up with a toy of the male variety stuck on his head. And they did some really graphic things with that toy. Too much for me. That in itself, the suggestion of the adultness, I get it. It's like, oh my goodness. But when got too graphic, it was like, At least it was for me. Now, if that's something that you would really enjoy to see that kind of stuff, especially out in public, sitting next to not only your significant other, but everybody else, y'all go for it. It wasn't for me. My husband, who says, I mean, he was okay with it. I don't know about the adult thing because we both discussed that might have been a bit too much. But his biggest thing is some of the acrobats were stuff you'd seen anywhere and everywhere else. And I guess their spin on it was the paranormal thing that was supposed to be happening, or the adult theme of it all. I feel so sorry for the ones who had kids there, and there were kids there, because now they're seeing this thing on this dude's head and the suggestions throughout. There was a lot of undertone of S&M, bondage, you know what I'm saying? I saw butt cheeks, I can't get over it. I saw whips, chains, in addition to the spinning on the ropes and the twirling, which were great because, like I said, I can't do that. But all the other stuff thrown in was just it was suggestive. Okay, it was more suggestive than a Prince concert back in the day. Y'all know how Prince used to. Y'all know how Prince used to do. It was more than that. Like I said, 50 Shades of Grey on steroids meets the circus. It was too much. So by the time it got to intermission, y'all, I was thinking, I don't know. So my next step, because I'm gonna, like I said, I got dessert waiting on me, and I'm really eating it too late, but cheat day. This is the Clinical Solutions Ceramide Hydrator. It's gonna hydrate my skin. Yes, I have oily skin, but you should always keep your skin hydrated, whether you got skin, dry skin, normal skin, combination, and or oily skin. Key to great skin is hydration. So I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna do like 6 drops into my hand. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, when I do one squeeze, that's about 6 drops. And I tried the whole put it on my skin like I do see them doing on TikTok and whatever. That just makes a mess. So I just like to go ahead and put it on like this and put it in the places where I need, because a little bit goes a long way. That little bit is going a long way. And again, I'm going up because, like I said, gravity's not my friend, and I like to go up. Okay. Anyway. So by the time intermission was going, and they were like, you can go for a few minutes. This will give you time to go to the bathroom. Because they tell you at the beginning, once you sit down, you are in it. If you try to leave, don't even think about it. You're not going to get out. Oh, and don't use your cell phone, which we got some hard-headed people in this world, because I saw cell phones. And I mean, I saw no one saying, hey, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't use Zoom. But you know what? I tried to mind my business and tried to enjoy the show, which was hard to do because the show was a little bit past my adult thing tolerance. Okay, now this hydrator is going to go in. It's going to hydrate my skin, keeping it nice, hydrated, moist, and everything. Like I said, this could be used on normal to dry, combination oily, or dry skin. Okay, it just feels so good, and it doesn't leave a nasty, sticky, oily feel to it, because your skin is like sucking it up. It feels really, really, really good. Okay, so I like that. I like the way my skin feels afterwards, right? Your girl need her eyebrows done, for real. Okay. So yeah, put that on there. And so by the time intermission came, we're both I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and we're like, how do you feel about it, babe? I mean, I'm good. And he looked tired, and he was like, well, you know, my neck hurts, which reminds me, I had to get him a little heating pad. You know, it's up to you. What do you want to do? Well, I'm thinking, I don't want to waste the money that we spent on these tickets, or that he spent on these tickets. So I'm like, well, you know, we can just watch it. But I'm thinking, I've already sat here an hour, and I'm really, on a scale of 1 to 10, at a 5. To be quite honest, at a 5. Acrobats, I give it 9s, because 9's almost 10, because it was a small area. There's only so much they could do, but what they were doing was better than I could have ever done. But the theme and the storyline behind it, and like I said, I ain't trying to see all that booty. I ain't really trying to see all that. So I was like, I don't know, babe. So people were getting up, and nobody seemed to be getting up out of our row. Remember, we're sitting on the end, so we're prepared to get up, so let people out. Ain't nobody really moving. So I'm thinking, Mark says, well, he's going to go to the bathroom. I'm like, here's my chance. Hey, babe. I mean, I really want to go home. Let's just go. So we left at intermission. So I don't even know how the second half played out, but if it was anything like the first half, it was just too much. Now, like I said, it may not have been for me. If you have seen this before, first of all, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you've been and what you thought of it. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been a 6.5, maybe a 7 if I combine my taste for the adult versus the whole acrobatics of it all. And I only saw half of it. I still maybe would give it a 6. Because that's how strong the adult thing was. And I mean, really. I don't need to see all these personal toys and stuff coming out, whips and people whipping people button up. I ain't trying to see all that. That's not what I really want. If I want to see something like that, me and her, y'all know, don't play. So no, I really wasn't saying. So I can't say it was one of my favorite things to do. Would I do it again? Probably not. Ain't no probably. No. I can't say I didn't like it. I would just say it wasn't my taste. My mom used to tell me when I was little, when I would say stuff, I didn't like food, I would say it was nasty. And my mom would say, food ain't nasty, you just don't like it. Okay? So maybe it wasn't nasty, I just didn't like it. It was nasty. Okay, one of the last things, next to last thing I'm going to put on my face now, and then I am done with you guys. I got to go find my treat, is my Time Wise Repair Volume Firm Night Treatment. Now, it's got retinol in it, so that's going to help put that elastin and that collagen back in my skin. It's going to keep it, and it's going to help repair my skin, fighting all that stuff, that extra makeup and everything, while I sleep. I'm a lazy bum like that. While I sleep, my skin is being taken care of. So there's these two little round ridges things. You see them right there? Usually, you just press that. Ooh, and you get just what you need to come out of it. Just what you need to come out of it for your face, okay? Sometimes that might be a little bit too much. So I like to rub this in and put it on my skin like this, okay? And the lady in front of us, Mark, said that he heard her say that she wanted to go home and take a bath. Now, it could have been one of 2 reasons why she felt that way. There was no air conditioning in there, okay? There was a tent that was outside of the mall where we were, St. Charles Town Center in Waldorf, Maryland. And it's there to the 27th. So if you want to go, you can get tickets. By all means, go. And if you do, let me know what you think. So there's no ventilation. It was hot. So maybe she needed the bath because she was sweating, because it was hot. Okay. The cold water they gave you didn't stay cold. It was hot. So that might have been it, or she might have just felt nasty watching some of that. I felt a little uncomfortable. Like I said, I ain't no pro, okay? I got kids, okay? I love my husband. But it was too much. Too much for me. Too much for me. So I said, let me go home, wash this off my face. Maybe my face will feel cleaner after that experience. I just know I wouldn't do it again. It wasn't what I expected. And so, yeah, no, that's a no for me. The last thing that I'm going to put on is my Volume Firm eye cream. Because, first of all, I wear glasses and I seem to be straining a lot lately. So my polar eyes be suffering, and I feel like I need to make sure they're nice and pampered. Because, a lot of us seem to think because we cry and we sweat and everything around our eyeballs that there's water there. There's not a lot of hydration in y'all. It's not. That's why your eyes will sag and create these bags, because we be pulling and tugging, and I'm guilty of it all the time. So I'm just going to put a little bit, y'all see that? Little bit underneath my eyes. I kind of reach up towards my brow bone a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and give myself a nice little massage with this ball. It's cool. This ball stays cool, y'all. I don't care where it is. It stays cool. So it always feels so refreshing as I'm rubbing in the eye cream, right? It really does. It stays super cool all the time. So I love that, right? It helps reduce the appearance of those fine lines and wrinkles. Eventually, with continued use, you'll notice a difference around your eyes, whether it be the sagginess or the bags, dark circles, with continued use. And I say with continued use. Don't be going in and try to use it on Monday and think you're going to see some difference on Tuesday night. You might. But let's be realistic. With continued use, you'll start to notice a difference around the eye area. And I absolutely love it. So, we left at intermission. I don't feel bad about it. I do feel bad that my husband spent the money on the tickets and we didn't watch the whole show, but I don't think that I would have had a really good or even a half positive opinion of the show had I watched the whole thing, because I was up to here with the adult theme. It was a little too much. I really expected to see somebody streak out there butterball naked. Okay? That's how close they were. Okay? Like I said, I saw the cheeks. Way too many cheeks. of all sizes and colors and shapes, male and female. It was just too much for me. But I'm going to say that if that's something that you enjoy, and if you've been there before, please let me know. But it was not something for me. It's a little too much. It wasn't what I was expecting, because even when we sat down in the beginning, they had this, y'all remember Harry Potter where the pictures switched and everything, and it was a lady there, one who sang and everything else like that. They had a picture like that where she turned into this gruesome thing, and if you weren't really prepared for it, it kind of made you jump. That is what I was expecting, with a little acrobatics thrown in, okay? Or if the storyline was going to be, I thought it would be a little scarier. Now, the makeup was creepy, but the theme, the storyline, it was too much S&M bondage, nickiness going on for me. I can't say that it was one of my favorite things to do, and I can say that I probably would not do it again. I was not a fan. I'm sorry for the paranormal people. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys had a great time. You probably thought it was lovely. It just wasn't for me. So that's my review of the Paranormal Cirque thing. If I get a chance, I'll post the little video that has a little trailer, or you can just go ahead and Google Paranormal Cirque. Y'all know that I am doing that wrong. I'm saying it wrong, but it is what it is. I can spell it faster than I can pronounce it. Okay? But go ahead, Google it. See if you can see the trailer. If you know what I mean, go ahead and put it up there and let me know what you think. If that's something you would like to see. Although the trailer doesn't even come close to what I actually saw. Okay? So I don't know. Maybe somebody should tell them about that. Maybe they'll watch this video. Maybe they'll know. I don't know. But in the meantime, in between time, and until I see you guys again, thank you for hanging out with me as I get that makeup off my face after my paranormal event. Again, I am not downplaying it. It just wasn't a me thing, but it might be a thing for you. So until I see you guys next time, enjoy the rest of this holiday weekend, and I'll see you right here on TKTV. Love you guys. Bye.